I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you.
Hey,
It was I that spoke to you
it's the
earlier.
furry.
That arm originally belonged to me. I am
Looks
wrong.
like I'm borrowing his arm or something. Well, that sounds weird out of context. Sup, Raru? How are you, Raru?
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form.
That sucks. So this guy's the new king, I'm pretty sure. Not king, but,
In any case,
you know,
that
old
arm
man.
should allow you to open
The
still
old
doors.
homeless man with an
Seems
axe
to
that
have lost
ended
the
up
power
being
to
the
do
king.
so. You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light.
So?
Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Is that all his hair? This man looks like he's Super Saiyan 3 right now. Oh.
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Yeah, so we're gonna go do 3 shrines, I believe. Maybe 4? I don't know, but you get 4... whatever you call them now, light orbs. Whatever the spirit orbs are called now. The closed door. So obviously we'll go straight for that one first, I guess. That X mark that appeared there, it's another anime reference. Reminded me of the execution symbol from Bleach. Everyone's favorite Bleach arc. Bum. Have to keep on reminding myself that fall damage exists now. I don't have a paraglider for probably the first well, it's gonna take me at least, let's just say, 2 hours to get down to the surface, and then maybe another hour after that. Oh, this guy's an archer. Hey, an arrow. So now I have a bow. A couple arrows. What's over there? Let's explore up here first. Oh. So this will take me to that area, and then once I'm there, then I can make my way to the shrine, or maybe I'll just go the simple way. Because I wanted to... See, I did it again. I just tried to use my paraglider. I'm so used to it. I'm gonna jump off the edge to my death. I don't know how many times. I don't need these sticks. Get rid of them. So there was just an enemy over here? For what reason? Bum, bum, bum. Raise my sword. Do 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 do. Wish I knew Japanese. Can't sing a single line. Oh, I think I know what rune I'm gonna get. Oh yeah, I just realized I couldn't take this even if I wanted to, because I guess that's my first time zooming in. I was like, maybe I'll take this down there. No, I don't have a paraglider or any runes. I have to keep reminding myself I can't do anything yet. So, it was unfortunately brought to my attention that these shrines look like something, and now I can't unsee it. So picture the 2 dragons as hands, like someone's reaching behind them and grabbing their cheeks, and now that's the gaping butthole. I'm sorry I had to say it. Some guy's spreading his cheeks. That's and Link's like, don't mind if I do. I've got a 12-year-old mind, okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to end that train of thought there. Let's talk about shrines now. So this is, I think, the one that lets you build stuff. No, I don't need tutorials. You know, unless you're voice acting the line, then you deserve to get skipped. That's what I think. If you ain't talking, start walking. Nailed it. I think, look at Link's fingers and nails. It literally looks like his hand. Like the flesh and the alchemy shit going on. Like, I think all of it is Raru's hand. Weird. Ultrahand ability. Awesome. That works for me because I'm a welder. I glue steel together. That's my job. So I know how to make some T-joints and... Where's my first one? So we just need to get over here. So one huge improvement is the shadow underneath it. It tells you exactly where it's going to land. I don't think it did that before, because that was always a big problem. And the other thing they did was... Can't even think of it right now. But we're going to put two of these together. Oh, that's right. So you can rotate it yourself now. And in the other game, it was like, if you picked it up from the side and then it rotated and you're behind it instead of beside it, you're just screwed. You have to put it down and start over, and it would always try and correct itself, but it would correct itself in the way that hinders you. So here's our bridge. Ba-ba-da-boo-ba-da-boo. What's that? I think I missed that chest in my first playthrough. I'm probably not doing this right. Oh no, I'm good, right? By the way, that is called a butt joint. When you put the two edges together and then weld the seam together, that's a butt joint there. Let me teach you all about some weld types. That's wrong. This here, it's called a T-joint for obvious reasons. Then you weld on each side. Make sure you wrap around the edge. Showed you a butt joint. I showed you guys my butt. How are we gonna do this? Lap joint. Is it gonna... Yeah, so a lap joint would be when you weld this side here. But if you put a hole through them and then you fill the hole up with a weld, that's called the plug weld. And then you just sand it flush and it looks like there's no weld around the edges because it's fused together in the middle. Anyways, enough about my boring ass gluing steel together career of mine. So let's try to do... We got the chest already, so all I have to do is build one of these babies. What do you call this? Like a little platform with a... Like a lift? I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know what the ball and chain was for. So this is like magnesis plus plus plus. Like it's way better than magnesis. Oh, and by the way, you don't need to stand on this platform. You could use just the hook and then go like this and grab the hook. I already tried it. It looked hilarious. And I even attached the Korok to it. You know that Korok that always gets lost and people are crucifying him on memes? Attaching him to a T and then burning it. Like, what the Bruh. But that Korok reminds me of Toad's Captain Toad. Treasure Tracker. Totally not the exact same character, but in Zelda. So this cutscene, I'll watch it this time, and then the other 180 times, I'm going to be skipping it, obviously. But here we have Link gets his first spirit orb, or whatever. Boop. No, not hearts. Don't do hearts. I forgot about this. I am very against getting hearts until my stamina is maxed. Light of Blessing. Okay, I'm gonna call it a Spirit Light. Oh, it does it later. Once I get 4, it forces me to cash them in for hearts, and I disagree. I don't want hearts. So in my other file, I have 4 hearts because I haven't been able to do the demon statue to switch it back for stamina. But if I could, I would have 2 max staminas by now. 2 green donuts. I can see the other shrine from here. Yeah, I know it's got a scope. Oh, I can see both of the other ones. So this one is like the new Stasis Shrine. And that would be like the new Cryonis Shrine. Cryonis. And then I guess that one would be Magnesis. Let me try to remember where I went. So this one is really, really annoying. I think I'm going to get this one out of the way because of how annoying it is. But now I can glue stuff together. Just dive last second. I've never actually hit a lily pad before. Does it hurt Link? Or does that count as water? I don't actually know. I'm going to try and aim for a lily pad next time. It'll be good. I think I spent over 4 hours up here before I officially jumped off to go to Hyrule. I know you could do this in probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, let's be real. Speedrunners could do it in like 10 minutes, but I think 2 hours is my comfortable assumption for now. I'm not sure how I'm going to split this up later. But I know I'm not spending 15 hours recording every one. Just because I can pump videos out way quicker if I don't bother with that. I just need to watch what I say and watch how I play. As in, don't die 100 times in a row, because that's boring. Or is it? Depends. Come here. Yeah, that one is, it's hard to not get a flurry rush. So let's cook up our first meals now, because I'm gonna definitely need to use some of these peppers. Let me see your peppers. Any more peppers? Any more peppers? No? Okay, that's enough. I can do 1.5 good meals with that. Delicious peppers. Cold resist 10. Okay, I'll just save the rest then, because I didn't get, I don't have double cold resist, and I will need, I think they give you those warm pants or something. So I'm going to check what's up here before I go into the snow area. And it's nothing. Alright. We obviously don't have any flaming weapons yet, so... Just like last time. Oh no, I'm cold. Ooh. Here you are. Go. Alright, we have 10 minutes to do what we need to do and leave. Or find those pants. Yeah, I want to wait till I have more peppers before... And I'll make another meal on the way if I find a pot. So now I just need to remember which way I went, because This was the most... Sorry, I got gas. This was the most annoying part of the first zone. Like, I remember I went back and forth like 4 times. And I do not want to do that again. Another huge thing, look at my stamina. It doesn't actually go down while I'm in bullet time. It only goes down when I shoot an arrow. So it goes down a little bit per arrow I shoot. And that's way better. Hold on. That's way better for me because, well, you know, that's a no-brainer. So now I can do this. I just pressed the wrong button. So now I can do this. My stick's gonna break, fuck it. Alright, so now we can do this. What's wrong with me today? This, and I won't lose a single ounce of stamina unless I want to use an arrow. And then it uses about, I guess, 1/3. 1/3 of 1 stamina. So when I upgrade my stamina later, I'm able to use 3 on the first wheel, and I'm gonna guess 3 or 4 or 5 on the next 2 wheels each. Because Link can shoot over 10 arrows easily. So here we have unclimbable ice walls. I'm pretty sure in the last game you could climb straight up an ice wall, but it's probably better that you can't anymore. Now that they took that into consideration, now we have unclimbable walls, and it doesn't have to be ice. There are walls that are extremely smooth and unclimbable, and they're not even ice. It's just like a slab. Alright, we got plenty of time left, so we're gonna cross this and then start heading up that way, I think. And we've already got a boat made for us. I don't need to talk to every single one of them. I know how these work. Let's make one more meal while we're here, and also I wish I had an axe or at least a rock. There's a rock. Oh yeah, I can't do that yet. Fusing rocks to your weapons, that's a different rune. Yeah, so forget it. I don't even want to break those. Let's just do 5 of these. 1 cold resist. Okay, so I need to pair them up with a different cold resist item if I want 2 cold resist. Like a sun shroom or something. So let's just continue on. Hello? No? Okay. Alright, what do I have to talk to you first? Hello? Zonai device. Oh, so it gave me an energy cell. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess I did have to talk to you after all. Well. Now, onwards to adventure. Sweet. And if I don't want this to go anywhere, obviously keep it up here nice and safe. But as soon as I walk away from it, it disappears. So, like, I'm already screwed. I have to make a brand new one if I want to go back that way. There's some more peppers. It's another pot. I can't break these right now. So these are like the new decayed guardians. Whatever you... In the last game, when you found a guardian, you could, So, I don't think much is up there besides the Korok that I can't do yet. Oh, wait, yes, I can. I can do that one. In my other file, I didn't do the shrine I just did first, so I didn't have this rune, so I couldn't get this Korok. But now I can. That's almost easier than what it used to be. You're not, Hestu. What the? Here, in the meantime, have a poopy. It's still steaming. Ooh. Alright. 4.5 minutes left. Look how fucking gorgeous that sunset is. I will never, ever get over how much I like looking at this game. And I'm not saying it has the best graphics ever, because what fool would claim that this is the pinnacle of video game graphics? No. It's Nintendo Switch. It's just not. I get it. But man, out of all the games that aren't, you know, 1080p times 10, 4K, all that, like, I don't care. Looks pretty, but once you get to a certain point, it's like, isn't the frame rate far beyond what your eyes can even see? Made it. I was totally not sure if I could do that. Man, I miss my stamina. And sometimes I miss Cryonis. It was the fastest way to get across water. But now, there's no Cryonis. And there's no Rivali's Gale, unless I'm underneath a ceiling with that new rune that lets you go straight up. So when do we get those pants anyway? See what's around here. So if I go this way, I think I went down there for something and it was a big waste of time. Because this is definitely the right way. Let's beat up this guy. Alright, I'm gonna stop using my arrows. Might as well use all these sticks. What is this? Anything special? No. Alright, and then we're gonna go... That's the way. So that's what happened. I made it all the way to this point. And then I thought, oh, it's like a dead end. I have to loop around and go back. Darn it. So I climbed on the wall and I went that way. And I went all the way back. And then after an hour, I made it back here and I was like, oh, I just had to look up. This was the big secret. Silly me. That looks like totally normal water. Water does that. That's all I had to do. Oh, we're good. And we're here. Let's see what's in here. I need, I hope this is the rune that lets me attach rocks to my weapons and stuff. That's what I want. Some enemies right there. I'll handle that in a minute. Oh, and, Well, maybe this is the rune that lets me go up into ceilings and stuff. Rise. We'll see. High five. That's our second high five. Into the gaper. Okay, I'm going to try not let that be a running thing because it's already kind of disturbing. When you go down to the surface and there's those big giant holes in the ground filled with gloom and malice, that was Ganon. That was Ganon tearing Mother Nature several dozen new assholes. Speaking of a gaper. Now then, extend your right hand. In marriage. I think this one's... I hope it's Rise, because I don't want to walk all the way back here just to get on that one island. Yeah, it's Rise, okay. So is it safe? Is it fair to say that I'm walking on the Sky Islands, like I'm walking around in the sky? So now it's the Rise of Skywalker? Okay, that was a stretch. That was dumb. My apologies. Rise of Skywalker. Really, Kaylin? I'm going to have to think of some better ones now. Link's not a fucking Skywalker. Skywalker is just a name anyway. That's totally a Toby thing too, by the way. And this is the third time that I'm bringing Naruto up, but... Toby Uchiha, his ultimate jutsu in Storm 2 and 3 and 4, when he pops out of the ground and he's like, and he can't get out and the bombs go off. That's all I could think of. Yeah, I don't have enough arrows. Ooh. Fuck you, buddy. Hey, you listen here, see? What is this? Whatever, I have enough swords. Solid G. Okay, this is dumb. Alright, now we can rise. I'm actually really curious. What is behind those crates? I don't know if I did that the first time. Am I able to break them? That doesn't make fire arrows. Yeah, I don't know how to break those. I guess I... Hold on a second. Oh, that's what this is for. So if I just moved this out of the way, I could go get that chest. So that's what this is about. Yeah, but I still can't break those, can I? Just for that one chest. Darn. It's not like I'm gonna break all my weapons and not smash that wood, right? Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know if I did this the first time. I probably missed every chest in the first 3 shrines. Let's see. Yeah, that was I guess worth it. That's like the average bow. Boop. Why don't I just go straight up? Oh yeah, there's a height limit, okay. Cursed by height limits again. Come on. Alright. Pretty sure I didn't miss much. Cool. High five, Raru. Hell yeah, brother. You got the light. I got the power.